Hey guys, welcome back to the channel McNallie Money, home of all things stock, investment, and personal finance related. Now for today's video, we've got a really exciting one for you, a new company to the channel. It's in the biotech space. The name is Genprex, and there's a lot going on at this organization that I want to talk about in today's video. Now before we get into it, please take a second, hit the like button, you guys. It's a big help to myself and the channel. If you're not already subscribed, McNallie Money, feel free to join. And let me know in the comment section below if you're currently holding shares of Genprex, what you think about their technology, and how you think they stack up to some of the other players in the gene therapy or biotech realm. Now with that being said, let's get into today's video. Okay guys, so that's right. Today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Genprex Incorporated, trades on the NASDAQ in the United States under the ticker symbol GNPX. Now they had a very strong session. This is as of close on Wednesday, May 31st. They were up just north of 7% on the day, about 6 cents to close out at 86 cents US. You can see in after hours trading, they're continuing with that bullish movement, up another 1.7%. Now this company, as the name implies, is in the gene therapy space. They've got some really exciting candidates or technology within their portfolio and really starting to pique the interest of the investment community. Now market cap on this one is sub $50 million, so it is definitely a micro cap in every sense of the word. And with that being said, I wanted to jump over to the company website and give you guys an under the hood look at what Genprex is all about. Following that, we're going to jump into the investor presentation and then conclude today's video with a very bullish article that just came out in relation to Genprex that lays out 5 key catalysts on the horizon for this company over the next few quarters. So again, genprex.com, I'll leave a link in the video description below. Our mission is to develop life-changing gene therapies for patients with cancer and diabetes through unique and innovative science. So really focusing on 2 of the biggest causes of death here in North America and worldwide, being cancer and diabetes. Genprex is a clinical stage gene therapy company focused on developing life-changing therapies for patients with cancer and diabetes. Genprex's technologies are designed to administer disease-fighting genes to provide new therapies for large patient populations with these 2 diseases who are currently having limited treatment options. So it goes after an absolutely massive TAM or total addressable market and gives these patients a viable alternative to existing or current treatment methods. Now, Genprex's oncology program, which is focused again on cancer, utilizes its proprietary non-viral OncoPrex nanoparticle delivery system, which the company believes is the first systemic gene therapy delivery platform used in cancer in humans. And then they've also got their lead product candidate, which is REQORSA, and it's currently being evaluated as a treatment or solution for non-small cell lung cancer, known as NSCLC, with both of these programs actually receiving a fast-track designation from the FDA or the Food and Drug Administration in the United States for small cell lung cancer. And we're actually going to talk about that a little bit later in today's presentation as well. So you can see in the investor deck really laid out into 2 key pillars here in terms of the investment highlights, the oncology pillar and then the diabetes pillar. You can see they mention those 2 FDA fast track designations, which I just talked about on the previous slide. And under the diabetes vertical, they've got 2 drug candidates which address both type 1 and type 2 diabetes, with again a novel infusion process which is delivering genes to the pancreas in the case of diabetes. And this is just a quick look at that research and development or drug development pipeline. You can see the oncology pillar up here with the REQORSA solution, and then the diabetes candidates on the bottom. And again, the FDA fast track designation with the star here on the REQORSA, a Claim 1 and a Claim 2 technology. Now earlier in the presentation, I talked about the total addressable market for these 2 conditions. This one really demonstrates that. This is for lung cancer, and unfortunately, you guys, the stats here really are quite mind-blowing. So 2 million new incidents of lung cancer globally each and every year, 238,000 incidents in the United States alone, and we currently have over 127,000 people each and every year in the US alone that are dying from lung cancer. So globally, this represents about a $48 billion market. And as you can see, the current alternatives or treatment solutions out there, very low survival rate, sub 19%. So this market and these patients really are looking for a more viable solution to increase these survival rates and bring this annual mortality number down. So now that we have a general understanding of what Genprex Incorporated is all about and their various different technologies, I wanted to jump into this article from marketnewsreporting.com. Again, I'll leave this linked in the video description below and talk about some key catalysts on the horizon for GNPX over the next few quarters. Now, the article is titled Dawson James analyst Jason Colbert suggests this little-known biotech could climb over 114% starting on January 30th of this year. Find out why right now could be the best time to start your research on Genprex Incorporated. And they then give a link to that investor presentation that we were just looking at. Now, it's worth noting that the company has had a number of big press releases as of late, really in relation to the Genprex platform. And they then go on to lay out 5 reasons why they feel Genprex could be poised for a significant growth in the back half of 2023. So first and foremost, we have the fact that key analyst, Jason Colbert, who's the director of research at Dawson James, has now initiated coverage with a $3 price target on Genprex. So this represents approximately 360% upside on the current share price as of April 12th, which is virtually exactly where it's trading at today. The second point is the massive market potential, which we talked about. So overall, global market for gene therapy was estimated to be about $2.9 billion in 2021. That's expected to grow to about $16 billion by 2030. So that represents a compound annual growth rate in excess of 20% from 2022 through to 2030, which is absolutely phenomenal. You've then got this exclusive licensing agreement or component to the company. So this is something we haven't yet touched upon, but Genprex has actually entered into an exclusive agreement with the University of Pittsburgh, which grants Genprex a worldwide exclusive license to certain patent applications and the related technology. So we're going to build out on that one in a second here. Number 4, of course, is the FDA fast tracks, which we talked about in relation to their lead product candidate, which again is REQORSA. And the 5th point has to do with the promising clinical results that the company is seeing from their pipeline or drug development portfolio. And more specifically, you can see a Q1 2023 study evaluating a gene therapy for type 1 diabetes, which we mentioned earlier, which results in reduced insulin requirements and improved glucose tolerance, which supports the potential for advanced human clinical trials. So to kick things off, I wanted to talk about this Dawson James analyst. So Jason is extremely well known in the analyst community. You can see this is the report they put out from Dawson James Security with that $3 price target. And what's interesting here is Jason isn't the only analyst that's initiated coverage on Genprex. You can see Noble Capital Markets also has a reiterated buy rating with a $5 price target on this ticker, which really means that these analysts think Genprex is in a position to take advantage of this huge gene therapy market that we're starting to see evolve and expected to grow again in excess of 20% per year from now until 2030. And this graphic here actually shows the amount of private investment in the life sciences sector. This is represented in billions of dollars. Green is cell therapy, whereas gray is gene therapy. And you can see back in 2021 represented the highest year of investment for either one of these categories, with a combined inflow of money in the neighborhood of about $65 billion. Now, this is where I wanted to spend some additional time in today's presentation, is talking about this special licensing agreement with the University of Pittsburgh, which grants Genprex a worldwide exclusive license to certain patent applications and related technology, and a non-exclusive global license to related know-how related to the modulating autoimmunity in type 1 diabetes by using gene therapy. And Mark Berger, who's the CMO or Chief Medical Officer of Genprex, then goes on to give his thoughts on this partnership and how this licensing agreement could further propel Genprex into the future. And they then go on to talk about those promising results issued in Q1 of this year, which was focused on a non-human primate study evaluating a novel gene therapy for the treatment, again, of type 1 diabetes. And what they found during this study is the results actually showed a statistically significant decrease in the amount of insulin required and increases in C-peptide levels, along with improvements in glucose tolerance, with one of the test subjects or primates actually achieving or reestablishing normal glycemia, which is extremely promising and offers hope for actually advancing the therapy and the testing in clinical human trials. So for me, you guys, there's really a number of reasons why you should keep Genprex on your watch list, especially if you're looking for exposure to the biotech or gene therapy sector. This one's got a number of catalysts on the horizon, as we discussed in today's presentation, and some really exciting technology that has the potential to change millions and millions of people's lives here in North America and really around the world. Now, with that being said, I'd be super curious to hear your thoughts in the comment section below, especially if you're currently holding shares of Genprex in your own portfolio. If you're still watching the video at this point in time, hopefully you found some value, so make sure you hit the like button. And if you're not currently subscribed to the channel, McNallie Money, feel free to join. We'd love to have you as part of the community. That's all for now. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.